conglomerates who buy up land and people send a clear message to the schools that their function is right and essential to the growth of the nation. While elsewhere in the corridors of the school, the Pledge of Allegiance can be heard as the television rings out the last drip of creativity in the fragile eggshell mind of the child. Guinness and John Player Blue cigarettes pacify the older, presumably wiser, grown-ups. Everything around us becomes simplified as the amount of money in your pocket each morning directly reflects your bargaining power and the quality of the day ahead. And while educators could become catalysts for the multiplication of critical thinkers, instead most contribute to the deadening of young minds. Consequently, naive thinkers who wish only to behave in so-called normal ways exist in such great numbers that a mob mentality, allowing for no one creative nor different, has fully germinated. The only apparent option for those perceiving this situation, those who feel powerless to speak out against it or transform its anti-dialogical nature, is disillusionment. The difference between humans and animals is that the former modify the world to humanize it and to become more. Animals, on the other hand, adapt to the world in order to survive. Beavers do produce dams, and ants do have a complex work system. However, humans first construct their structure through cognition before putting it into practice. Animals, unlike people, do not separate themselves from their work. People do, and they also reflect upon their work. Since humans have a history, they consequently have the responsibility to understand it and learn how to transform it. Paulo Freire is not just interested in literacy, but most importantly in how to combine the understanding of words with an equal quality of awareness as to how words shape our behavior. If words are believed to be property of only a few, then praxis will only derive from the minds of those few. If theory without praxis can be said to be meaningless, then it follows that praxis not flowing from the individual's contingent being will also be unsatisfactory. Self-regulation means that each person, working with an eye on their own self-growth and awareness, contributes in their own uniqueness to the whole. Children told how to think and what to think obviously won't be able to transform the earth into a peaceful one. As they grow older, their faith in the status quo will strengthen, since to deny this order after years of being told that this is how things are, well, simply put, this would devastate that person. In teaching literacy, Paulo Freire suggests that students not only learn words, but also place them in the context of their own lives. Primers cannot aid this process because they are too simple and place words in meaningless situations. Simplistic phrases like the bird's wing will not help anyone to perceive their own life system. On the other hand, when words such as slum, family, and state are critically investigated, the semantic relationship between the word and its significance is established. If humanity is to transcend its culture of silence, it must change education so that it serves students who are also knowing subjects. According to Freire, conscientization refers to learning to perceive social, political, and economic contradictions, and to take action against the oppressive elements of reality. Footnote 3. Primers cannot help anyone reach a higher consciousness because they emphasize too much the actual memorization of words over how they can convey what life truly means and could become. In part 2 of this introspection into the roots of fascism, we'll look into the work of Alice Miller and her concept of poisonous pedagogy.